Hi, everybody. Matt Noyes, 1 Degree Outside Weather Network, OneDegreeOutside.com. Friday evening, looking out to the upcoming weekend, at least the start of it here in your evening essentials. Look, for our Friday evening storms, and there are some around, some downpours, some storms, best thing you can do is get our app, use that radar page. The tab at the bottom says radar, and make sure you've got it set to past plus future. Shows you where the storms have been, where they are, and where they're going in the next few hours. It is the best way that you can plan out your evening in terms of hour by hour. Now, in terms of what's going on in the bigger picture and heading into the day tomorrow, look, you've got temperatures that are going down to the 60s in much of New England, 50s in northern New England tonight. Yeah, it gets a little cool in the north because you got a cold front coming in. That cold front stalls over us tomorrow, so it really depends on where you are. If you're near the coastline, you've got a northeast wind. You never leave the 70s. Once you get outside of 495, you're closer to 80. And once you get farther to the west, you're into the 80s. Even the Cape tomorrow may be able, the southwest wind, to get the temperature up near 80. And you've got a little bit more humidity, certainly than someplace like even Situate to Salisbury. The farther north you go, the cooler the air becomes and the more rain that will fall. And I'm going to show you the radar forecast for your Saturday here in just 1 second. There's going to be rain and thunder and downpours in northern New England tomorrow. It is not a great day in the mountains in the 60s. The lakes region, look, we have scattered thunder, but I'll show you in a second. I think that may go to more than just scattered for a time as we get around midday. And then as you get to the beaches, I would tell you it might be the best weather overall, and it probably will be, but it's still not great, right? It's a low to moderate UV index. You've got what's going to end up being storms in the afternoon on the beaches, so keep an eye out for that coming in from the western and northwestern sky. Again, we'll get to that in a second. Coastal marine forecast, watch out for the storms later in the day. 1 to 2 foot waves overall for you. Okay, so here's the radar forecast, 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. See what I mean about the rain, right? In northern New England, midday still going on. Here's the thunder coming down to the lakes region, central New Hampshire. This is why I say it might be more than scattered for a little while. That's the forecast at noon with the timestamp at the upper left. Also, southern New England, an isolated shower in the morning. I wouldn't guarantee it's dry, but it's only isolated. And then in midday, same thing, an isolated shower or downpour. Then when you get, watch this, to the afternoon, 3 p.m., that stuff launches out of central New Hampshire, comes down across the Boston area at 3 p.m. So it actually gets better later in the day across the lakes region, but you may have a second round of storms that come in. This is the map at 6 p.m., while at the same time the Boston stuff in the afternoon settles down to the Cape and the south coast by the time we get to 6. And because you've got a little bit more warmth and humidity, actually maybe strongest. Could be a severe storm here and there from Connecticut to Rhode Island down to the Cape of all places during tomorrow evening. We'll keep an eye on that. And then I think tomorrow night it kind of starts to wane, starts to go away. So that's the way things look for your Saturday anyway, your evening essentials here on Friday evening. More of the weekend, of course, in the Insights video that's on our homepage, OneDegreeOutside.com. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning with another update to get you started.